Think about this for a second. So we started talking about Bitcoin at $1 back in 2011. We've been pushing it, telling people about it at $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000. It's still a buy at these new all-time high prices. And the New York Times, Washington Post, MSNBC, CNN, we're all pushing the Russophobic conspiracy theories and dissuading folks from watching our show. As a result, many people around the world, Mexico, Latin America, Asia, everywhere, got in the 100 countries that RT broadcast to, and they've made millions. We've made over 100,000 millionaires in Bitcoin, but not so much in the U.S. because the U.S. is blinkered by its love of Keynesian economics, its love of the Fed, its love of debt. And it's weird because if you look at my background, I've got almost 40 years on involved with Wall Street, started on Wall Street, been involved in markets, finance, and financial engineering for 40 years. I invented the Hollywood Stock Exchange. I invented the Carmen Bank system for staging speculative attacks, which have now become popular. In other words, I'm probably the single greatest expert in the field of digital currencies and Bitcoin in the world. And that's provable and that's obvious. And yet the New York Times, the paper of record, chose to keep their population poor. And that's the message from the New York Times. And this is what really galls me as an American. They want you to be as poor as possible and to be in the gutter begging for food from these politicians who are in bed with the kleptocrats. And I'm sorry, but as an American, that makes me blow chunks into the face of the New York Times because they are supporting the financial terrorists, exactly as I've been saying for 11 years on this show and for 40 years on my entire career. But thank God people listened and saw the beauty of Bitcoin, and now they're on the vector out.